Hi friends, this is Monish from English with Technical Monish. Hope you're all doing great, and without any delay in time, let us get into today's class. So today's the Hindu Daily Editorial of 16th July 2025. So the first part we have is vocabulary. Hope you're all preparing well for your upcoming examinations of RRB and SSC. So now let us get into the vocabulary part. The first word on the screen we have rescinding. The word rescinding is a verb, and rescinding means raddu chestundi. Rescinding means raddu chestundi ani. Then the meaning in English is revoking or cancelling a decision or law is called an rescinding. So revoking means taking back the judgment, or cancelling a decision or law is called as rescinding. Next we have synonyms of the word rescinding. So abrogating and repealing. Abrogating and repealing are the synonyms of rescinding. Then coming to the antonyms, antonyms are ratifying and upholding. Ratifying or upholding means continuing with the same decision is called as upholding. So example, Canada's rescinding of the digital tax failed to prevent the harsh American tariff. So Canada's rescinding of the digital tax failed to prevent the harsh American tariff. Next we have opioid. Opioid. Opioid is a noun, and opioid means noppi nivarana mandu. Noppi nivarana mandu is called as opioid. Then a class of drugs that act on the nervous system to relieve the pain is called as opioid. Then synonyms are narcotic, analgesic. Narcotic and analgesic are some of the drugs that help us relieve in pain. Next, antonyms are stimulant. Next, antonyms are stimulant and analeptic. Then example, despite trade progress, the opioid crisis continues to cloud bilateral relations. Other than the trade progress, the drugs crisis continues to cloud bilateral relations. Then we have scramble. Scramble is a verb, and scramble means penugulata. Scramble means penugulata. To move hurriedly or with urgency, often in confusion, is called as scrambled. Then synonyms of the word scramble are scurry and hustle. Scurry and hustle. Antonyms are dawdle, linger. Dawdle and linger means calm without any urgency. Then example, Canadian diplomats scrambled to manage the fallout from the tariff announcement. Canadian diplomats scrambled to manage the fallout from the tariff announcement. Then next word we have resentment. The word resentment is a noun, and resentment means paga, krodamu. So bitter indignation at being treated unfairly. Bitter indignation at being treated unfairly is called as resentment. Synonyms are antipathy and umbrage. Antipathy and umbrage. So Resentment synonyms are antipathy and umbrage. And coming to the antonyms of resentment, contentment and acceptance. Contentment and acceptance are the antonyms of the word resentment. Then example, America's unilateral decisions have fueled deep resentment within Canada's leadership. So America's unilateral single lateral decision have fueled deep resentment with Canada's leadership. Then next word we have recalibrate. Recalibrate is a verb, and recalibrate means punah kramakanam cheyu. Punah kramankanam cheyu. To adjust or modify something carefully is called as recalibrate. Then coming to the synonyms, realign, reorient. Realign and reorient are the synonyms of the word recalibrate. Then antonyms are misalign and disorganize. Misalign and disorganize are the antonyms of recalibrate. Example, Canada is recalibrating its foreign policy in response to America's unpredictability. So Canada is modifying its foreign policy in response of the America's unpredictability. Then linguistic. Linguistic is an adjective, and linguistic means bhasha paramaina. Relating to language or linguistics is called as linguistic. So synonyms are philological, glottological. Philological and glottological are the synonyms of linguistic. Then coming to the antonyms, mathematical, visual. Mathematical and visual. Example, the linguistic nuances in trade letters reveal subtle shifts in diplomatic tone. Then next word, relic. Relic is a noun, and relic means prachina chihnamu. So a surviving object from the past, often from historical or symbolic thing, is called as relic. So vestige and remnant. Vestige and remnant are synonyms of the word relic. Sorry for the delay, there was a net issue here, so I had to connect. Then coming to the synonyms, coming to the word futile. Futile is incapable of producing any useful result, is called as futile. Synonyms are nugatory and bootless. So synonyms are benefactor and backer. Patron is a supporter or sponsor of cause or institution, and synonyms of patron are benefactor and backer. Then antonyms are detractor and opponent. Detractor and opponent. Example: Israel's patronage by the West, especially the US, shields it from international scrutiny. So the US shields Israel's patronage from West by international scrutiny. Then next word we have is cursory. Cursory is an adjective, and cursory means తొందరలో చేసిన. Hasty and not thorough is called as cursory. Synonyms are perfunctory and desultory. Perfunctory and desultory. Antonyms are meticulous, exhaustive. Meticulous and exhaustive are the antonyms of cursory. Example: a cursory glance at history reveals repeated violations of Palestinian rights. So a hasty glance at history reveals that the repeated violations of Palestinian rights. Then we have the one word substitutions. The first word on the screen we have is inefficacious. Inefficacious. It means not producing the desired effect or ineffective. So not producing the desired effect or ineffective. Also futile. Next we have is vapid. The word vapid means lacking liveliness, flavor or interest. Generally dull is called as vapid. Next word we have is inconspicuous. Inconspicuous. It means not easily seen or noticed. Not attracting attention is called as inconspicuous. Next, berserk. Berserk means out of control with anger or excitement. Wildly violent is called as berserk. So coming to the idioms and phrases, the idioms and phrases of today are over one's head. Over one's head. Over one's head means something that is too difficult to understand. Something that is too difficult to understand is called as over one's head. Next, in the blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye means out of nowhere, very quickly or instantly. In the blink of an eye. Next idiom, use your head. Use your head. Use your head means think logically or use common sense is called as use your head. Next, turn a blind eye. Turn a blind eye means to ignore something intentionally. We have this idiom repeated for more than once, and this is important. Turn a blind eye or turn a deaf ear. Turn a deaf ear. It means to ignore something. Next, coming to the final idiom on the screen is music to one's ear. Music to one's ear means something very pleasing to hear. Something very pleasing to hear is called as music to one's ear. So that's it for today's class. Sorry for the interruptions caused in between because of the internet. So from tomorrow I'll try to rectify all those errors of the internet as well, and after eliminating those class interruptions, it will be more interesting to listen. Then thank you for watching, and make sure to join the Telegram channel English with Technical Monish, which the link is given in the description. So English with Technical Monish Telegram channel contains the study material of this class and also has the quiz, so that you can practice them after your class ends. So as soon as this class ends, make sure to check out the Telegram channel where the questions will be uploaded based on this today's session. So thank you for watching today's class. See you guys in tomorrow's editorial analysis. Till then, keep studying. Goodbye.